Hey, I'm live. Thank you very much. Okay, as I told you last week, Blake is still doing his own stuff, so he is not able to join us tonight. Oh, it's been a long day. So it's going to be only me, and I would like to talk about what I'm going to talk about. Kendo Clinic. One training per week, is that enough? Or how can we improve if we can only train once a week? All right, so let me do this. Here we go. Okay, now can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Let me check. I've never done this before by myself. I don't know. If you can't hear me, let me know. Probably I should check, shouldn't I? How can I check if I can hear? Hang on a minute. These things you never know. Okay, let's check. These. Okay, yeah, I can hear myself. Great. Okay, now, you know, we are working. A lot of people cannot possibly train every day. Maybe some of you are very lucky if if you can just train late like 3 times a week or 4 times a week. If you're very lucky. Oh, Camila, how are you? Oh, great. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you're out there, stop by and say hello so I know who's out there. Sorry, Blake is still not here with us tonight, but he will be listening to us. So please say hello at least. Right. And let me ask you something. Do you think once a week, training is enough? I personally don't think so. I want to train 3 times at least a week if I can. Unfortunately, I cannot do it because of the a lot of restrictions we have. So even though we could, well, if you have time, if you have money, you can probably do 3 times a week here and there. Of course, you need people to train with, right? So you know, why do I say money? Because you have to rent a place. So you need money. And of course, if you become a member of YMCA or something, but you have to pay a membership fee too, right? So, you know, if you're lucky, you can probably, if you have your own dojo or if you're if you go to this dojo, dedicated to kendo, maybe you can train 3 times, 4 times a week. That's great. But how can you, if you can go only once a week, it's not enough, don't you? How can you improve? 2 times a week is not enough at all for me. And I know a lot of, one thing I really am uh, like taking my hats off to a lot of people. They are, most of you guys are very health conscious and you hit the gym all the time and you run a lot, you just train a lot, so I really uh, admire your work, your effort. I mean, wow, I'm kind of basically lazy, so I really, really have to, uh, give myself up to do something. So, once it becomes my part of my, life, it's probably easy. Everyone says that, right? So, how can we become easy? How can we? train at home if you cannot go to training all the time. I think this is very, very important for, and then it is not uh, basically um, easy, right? It is not, uh, if you want to improve Kendo, don't get me wrong, if I'm going to say is pretty, uh, you know, shocking, but if you want to improve Kendo, you have to do Kendo, period. I believe that too. But we don't want like 48 years old, where I'm not getting younger. I have to do something. So, I have to do something else. Now, how can we improve? Of course, everything, if you think about it, you can run, you can do weights, you can do whatever, you can just train your weaknesses and, improve your strength. That's very good. But we always have to know why we are doing that, I think. Like some people are very inflexible, stuff, and they need to work on it. And a lot of people think flexibility and Kindle are not very related, but it is. If you are not flexible, you won't be able to do certain things. Um, like if you're flexible, if you're not flexible, your movements are limited. So you need to be flexible. Your muscles are tight, or whatever, you're tight. So you need to be loosened up. Now, if you like a lot of people ask me, what can we do? I'm not fit. Well, there's an answer. You're not fit. You have to be fitter. So if you have a sensor, you talk to your sensor and make sure you know your weakness and you know your strength. And I don't, my advice is don't do what you can do at home. Do what you cannot do at home. That's what you have to work on. So let's say you can strike big mid strikes. You don't have to work on that if you can big strike big. Why do you have to work on that? You have to work on small strikes if you are having hard time to strike small men strike, for example, or if you are having hard time to strike kote, and then that is something you should be working on, right? So you gotta work on what you cannot do at home. Now, uh, at home you can do a lot of physical training as well, but again, it has to be directly to related to your kendo, and of course, you've got to know how you should be moving. So, okay, I should be uh, doing this exercise for this certain movement for kendo. So that is the very important part of your home exercise. Okay. So that's what I think. I don't know what Blake will say. I think it's very interesting for him, for us to hear what he says. Or tell us what you think. Okay. Tell us what you think you should be doing if you're out there. So, and if you have share us your thoughts with underneath of this video or at Facebook. We have Facebook too, so come and visit us at Facebook. So share your what do you call it, your opinion about what you can do at home or what you think you should be doing at home. Of course, everyone should be different, um, particular people, a lot of people ask us or ask me, what they can do at home. I think this is our website. So if you are, there you go. This is our website, Kendo Clinic at Facebook. So don't come and say what we need to do at home. Okay, to what do you do at home? Let's do that. What do you do at home? So you can help other people to work on it, to work on their Kendo. And so it has to be specific. So I am working on, let's say, my these two fingers to strengthen these two fingers, and I'm doing such and such and such at home. All right. So that's very good. It's very specific, and it's that your goal, what you want to do. So it's easy to improve, right? So I think it's very important for adults to know what they should be doing to improve their Kendo. So that's why I really think even if you can only go to Kendo once a week, for some cases, for some people probably once every 2 weeks or maybe once a month. Don't give up. Okay, like ask your sensei what you can do at home, and he might say you should be working on this, you should be working on that, you should be working on this, right? They will give you some points that you should be working on, and okay, to accomplish that, I should be doing this, I should be doing that. Okay, what about this? I should be doing that, I should be doing this, and go back to your sensei and I've been doing this for about 2 weeks. I have this difficulty. Can you help me to overcome this? So it becomes your personal training program now. So talk to your sensei. Right? Don't wait until they give you something. You need to. They give. I'm sure they give you something already. For example, strike this, like strike. You gotta strike like this. You gotta strike like that. Okay, now and you're going to analyze to accomplish that. What I'm going to do, what can I do? At home, at work. Other than apart from dojo, what can I do? Because guys, I don't know how many times you go to not school, go to the dojo, but you will be there maybe 2 hours, just training yourself, or 1 hour or 1.5 hours, and you gotta improve, right? So you gotta be you gotta be focused. You gotta be focused, and you gotta know exactly what you're gonna work on, so you can improve. I think that's very important. I am doing that, and of course, improvement is not very easy, but if you don't do it, you can't get there. So let us know what you do at home to improve. Let's say, well, I'm trying to improve right foot movements. Uh, how lead my movement with the right foot. Right foot leads my movements. I'm working on that. To do so, I am moving my toes, right toes first. Okay, nothing else. Toes lead my movements. I'm working on that. Okay, it's not physical strength or anything, but I'm trying to improve my Kindle like that. And to do so, basic strikes, whatever I do, I'm always focusing on the right toes. So everyone has to have something in their mind, and always have to think about how can you improve your Kindle. So share with us what you want to improve and what you do at home or at work to improve your Kendo? Well, what you think you should be doing to improve your Kendo if you haven't got one yet? This is a good time for you to think about it, I think. All right. And I am going to stop right here today. And hopefully, Blake will be back next week. If not, I will be talking to you guys alone again. So please bear with me. But if you have a question, please let us know. We will talk about your question in the future. All right. Thank you very much. And oh, Camila, thank you very oh no problems, Camila. Makes me to thank you since today's lecture makes me to think more about what I can do more at home. Yes, yes, yes. Break down. Break down your movement and just think about oh how I can do this, how I can do that. You will be improving really quickly. You always have to think about what you can do. All right, all right. Thank you very much, and I will see you next week, either myself or with Blake. I will be here. Hopefully, yeah, yeah, I will be here. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week. Good night. Bye.